Thank you to PUBG Mobile Esports for sponsoring today's video. It was a match
Undoubtedly, the best,
that separated champions
the wildest, the most sensational
by a single point.
grand finals we have ever witnessed
A match that every esports enthusiast
in Pmgc history.
will remember for a very long time. And in this video, I'm going to break down how the final match went to the wire and crowned DrChemist from Korea the PUBG Mobile Global Champions of the world. And here we go, the final match in Miramar, match number 18. On the top of your screen, you will see the front three runners, RCB, DrChemist, and Nigma Galaxy, which are only separated by 5 points. So in this video, we're gonna take deep dive into the decision made by all of these three teams and how that affected their journey to the championship. Starting out with this first zone that already has a hard shift on the east side, giving a lot of questions to our top three teams. Let me pause right here. We have DrChemist, whose drop zone is Impala. Dead center of the zone, we have Nigma Galaxy on the third place, who are not too far away from the circle. But our top of the table, our team RCB, they are flying away from the first circle, and this is where our top three teams have to make a lot of decisions. Here's our DrChemist, who are dead in the circle, already have the vehicle looking very strong, now looking to loot up and get ready for the battle that's about to come. And here's our third place team, Nigma Galaxy, already finding vehicles, gathering their teammates and heading towards the zone. We know that they're not too far away from the first circle, so it should not be that hard for this team to find a place securely in the first zone. But our first place team that are all the way away from our first circle, taking their time to loot up because they have to make a long rotation into the zone, so they're gonna need all the supplies they can. Here's our DrChemist, the second place team. In a moment, they're about to make the first major decision of this match. And here is that decision, sending one of their teammates to the highest point in this eastern side of Miramar. F1 bucket. This is not a classic match. This is Pmgc final match with $3 million on the line. The benefit of that point is you can use these hills to scope out any of the enemies that are coming from the west side or the north side or the south side. You can gather as much information as possible for all of these teams. And here are some of the other teams that are trying to get into the zone. And Nigma Galaxy here looks like they already have secured a corner of this beach in the first circle. And here are other teams going into the zone, and RCB already in the engagement, catching influence rays during their rotation, getting first blood, getting 1 point on the board. Each point matters, and the circle is closing in 20 seconds. This is about to be the most chaotic match ever. Watch this. Here we go, the zone closing in 1 second, and boom, look at that circle closing in. Let me pause right here. The circle closed in the eastern island. What are the chances of happening this? Not just classic match in Pmgc. Top three teams, DrChemist are barely in the zone. Nigma Galaxy is barely in the zone. The most difficult path for this is Team RCB, which are outside the zone in the middle of entire lobby. This is where the teams have to make the decision what they prioritize, the zone or people around them. This is going to be crazy. Watch this. It's a death race to the circle. Here's the member of Team DK that was on top of the hill going straight for the zone. Nigma Galaxy already swimming. They already have a major decision made, which is we are going to go to one of the island. Now the question is which island they are going to go, because there is a smaller one and the larger one. And DK also already one of their members swimming. And here comes our top of the table team RCB doing a straight dash to the beach. But guess what? This is where they make one big decision. Instead of going straight to the beach where you can see Falcon and Team Spirit are, they actually turn around knowing that if they go straight to the beach, they have to engage. And remember, this is the second circle. So they decide to hold back a little bit. Let's see what happens next. Other teams such as VC, NGX, Guild, everyone is already in the water going for that island, and this is what I think RCB predicted, that it was going to be a massacre. Everyone in the beach, everyone shooting at each other for their right to go to the island. And let's see how that decision affects Team RCB, Team D plus Kia, and Nigma Galaxy. Here's Team Spirit fighting Falcons, and we saw RCB right around them. And here comes a Team RCB engaging as a third party on Team Spirit with a 2-2 split. This is what they chose. They said we're not going to for a mad dash to the island. Instead, we're going to engage with everyone coming to the island. Elimination game is what RCB chose. Will that help them in the late game? Let's find out. Ooh, that nade knocking two of the Falcons. They already eliminated Team Spirit. They're after Falcons now. Here's Nigma Galaxy, the third place team, assuming their way into the zone. They barely make it to the island at this point, and they're taking this game very slow, looking for chicken dinner. Here are other teams still outside the zone, trying to find their way to the island. And here is D plus Kia, the second place team. Looks like they are already in the island. They prioritize the zone over everything else. And our top seeded team, who already have 5 elimination, meaning they are 6 points ahead of D plus Kia. At this point, when this zone closes in 1 second, the zone could go anywhere. It could circle up to this small island, the big island, or the beach, where RCB said we're not going to go to the island, we're going to stay here. Will that decision affect? Let's find out. And the circle closes. D plus Kia still have the center of the zone. RCB, that decision seems like it was very good. They already got enough elimination and they are in the zone, whereas Nigma Galaxy, that chose the small island, now they have to go towards this bigger island or to the center where D plus Kia already is. Let's see how this turns out for all of these teams. RCB, in my opinion, took the gamble, and that sort of kind of paid off. Here Nigma Galaxy again taking the game very slow and trying to get to that main island. And if you see on the table right here, D plus Kia already lost one of their members, so they are a 3-man team, whereas RCB is still a 4-man team with 6 elimination. That means they are 7 points ahead of D plus Kia at this point. Here's the team Nigma Galaxy swam their way into the island. Nigma Galaxy now in very close proximity to DRX, and the circle is about to close in 18 seconds. And this is again about to be the most chaotic game you will ever see. What's the zone shift? And RCB here still putting a lot of pressure on all these teams trying to come inside the zone. Ooh, the zone shift, look at that. The zone shifted all the way to D plus Kia. Nigma Galaxy is out of the zone. RCB is out of the zone, but RCB has a lot of elimination points. RCB putting in a lot of firepowers. The decision by RCB right here, in my opinion, is working out well. They have 7 elimination, 8-point lead as a full team. Can they make it to the zone is the question now. Oh, they are going for the Thunder Talks. They want more blood. Damn, RCB putting in a lot of firepower right here. Thunder Talks King goes down. 1 last member remaining. Here comes the flush, and the last member goes down. 9 elimination. That means D plus Kia at this point have to get at a minimum 11 points. And at this time, D plus Kia does not even have a single elimination. Here's Nigma Galaxy fighting with DRX for the ownership of this island pretty much. And D plus Kia from the distance doing the third party. This is the battle between the 2 islands that we saw in the zone. This is crazy. Here comes RCB. Oh, this was another master decision by RCB. They spotted the only boat in the beach at this compound, gathered together, and see what happens next. You can see TJB is lurking around, so they do not want to get into that boat without clearing out the TJB. But the blue zone is also moving, so will they fight against TJB? And looks like they are going to fight, and that was the decision they made at the beginning as well. Ooh, RCB gets 676, only 1 person remaining from TJB. Triple S is remaining, but the blue zone is coming right here. Are they going for the boat? And the decision is They are going for the boat. They are going for the boat to the zone, mad dash. And this is where another decision is. Oh, and GX clearing out the DRX. They are moving closer to D plus here. Here comes RCB, full send to the zone. And this was so crazy. They have all 4 members remaining. Here's Wagner with the nade. Sarah and Silas gets both knocked right here. Guild, the bottom team, team number 16, coming on the way of RCB. How crazy is that? Can RCB come out of this sticky situation? We have the smoke wall. Here comes the nade from Wagner, and this was another nail in the coffin for RCB in my opinion, because Wild was already going into the smoke. Now Loxy got knocked by Wagner. Now Wild has to come back and help Loxy. Does he prioritize the smoke wall that he already made? No, he's actually going for the reds right here. Wild going for his teammate, but to their luck, Influence Race Diego actually takes out Wagner. Wild has enough time to revive in the water. If we look at the board, the point difference is still 7 to 8 points. And D plus Kia getting more elimination here. Oh, here's Loxy getting that nade. Even at this difficult situation, RCB is taking the fight, taking that elimination. Wild reviving his teammate right here, and Mafioso coming from behind. This is crazy. Mafioso can ruin RCB challenge. No, they survive right here. One more elimination. They have 12 elimination, but Guild, the number 16 team, is not going to let them go easy right here. Jakey going 1v1 against Wild. Jakey is 1 HP but takes down Wild. Now everyone is in the water. On the right side there is Influence Rage. RCB is crazy stuck right here. Loxy is able to take out Guild. Oh, Lil Boy's frag took out Influence Rage with another nade. Lil Boy with the nade, and just like that, RCB is out at this point. They chose to fight, get 13 eliminations. So here's the other part of the island where D plus Kia, Voidonki and VCS are. So here's VCS and Voidonki are fighting. D plus Kia closely observing the kill feed. At this point, they are not making any move. They are occupying this outer edge of the beach. They know that nobody is gonna come from the behind. Anybody else that is going to come from the north side or from the west side. And that's where Weidongi and VCS are fighting. They need at a minimum 2 elimination and have to get a chicken dinner, and this is where Noblu gets knocked off from VCS. The problem here is D plus Kia needs elimination, and looks like VCS is going to get all the elimination. They finish 1 potato, surviving barely in the water. VCS going all out on that. VCS looking at potato, and just like that, VCS is going to finish them. Here's VCS rotating into Influence Rays. Imagine Diego eliminates VCS right here. That's less elimination point for D plus Kia. Ooh, Diego takes down Rez with that spray. Diego is 1 HP. Can Diminor take out Diego right here? And he indeed does. I think D plus Kia at this point realized that it was an engagement between 2 teams. One got knocked and finished. They read the elimination feed and they're pushing for it. And here's the push, but they have to be very careful because they need a chicken dinner. They know they started the game with the 2nd place. They need chicken dinner. Here comes the nade from both of them. Diminor with the nade. Ooh, Noblu with the nade. Can this connect? And it does connect. Noblu with the nade. Can he finish? He is able to finish. That's another elimination point for them. So now there is like 3v1v1. They need only 1 point and the chicken dinner. Imagine Lil Boy or Diminor knock each other, finish each other out, and the other guy goes out from the zone. D plus Kia might not win it. They need 1 elimination. Here's Lily Boy going into the zone, and Diminor also trying to get in the zone and gets spotted by one of the D plus Kia member. Lil Boy finishes Diminor, and at this point it's a certain chicken dinner because it's a 3v1. Spots Lil Boy guess the chicken dinner, guess the elimination, and look at this. Still at this point, they do not know whether the championship is theirs, because it is going to come down to 1 point that we know from the elimination. RCB right here thinks they have won. Here comes the word, and D plus Kia, look at that excitement, takes away the 2024 Pmgc Global Championship in a crazy match with a crazy ending, crazy zone, a spectacle I have never seen before. What do you think about that? Let me know in the comments. Hit the like to the video if you enjoy it, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace. Once again, thank you to PUBG Mobile Esports for sponsoring today's video.